If you haven't seen this yet, you really have to check it out. The government wants to control every aspect of our lives. And this is just further proof of it, actually. They want the manosphere to be labeled a terrorist group, really. That's what they want. And by reading through this, it kind of reminded me of old mafia books I used to read where they'd have photos of the leaders and their underlings, and like Andrew Tate being one of the mafia leaders, you know. There's other ones in here too. Let me show you. See, growth of online male supremacy. You see where this is leading. This is not leading to a good place. They have a male supremacy scale, and the scale has 15 items across the 3 subcategories or subscales: anti-feminism, female dishonesty in relationships, women like alphas. All of this, like feminism is about hating men, is true. That is true. Feminists hate men. Modern society prioritizes women over men. That is true. That is not radical. That is that is so true. Feminists are unattractive. Most of them are unattractive. Women use feminism to gain an unfair advantage over men. Also true. But according to this article or this report, this is extremist. If you believe this is true, the truth, if you believe the truth, that is extremist. And also, women are attracted to high status men. Also, very true. And I think a woman must have written this report. I mean, it's so obvious. Now, here are some of the men who were demonetized, and woman, because Pearly Things is on here. I watch nearly all of these people every day, actually. Especially Legion of Men. I think he's called Tribe of Men now. Yeah, I think it is. But there, I watch Sandman occasionally myself, but not all the time. See, look, you got Sandman. It's like going through the Mafia books, and then you see all the people that are part of this mafia, the heads of the 5 families. Now, I don't know who this guy is here. Legion of Men. You see, he's a great one. Rollo Tomasi. I watch him occasionally. I've read all of his books. Some of his books I've read twice. Fresh and Fit, I watch them occasionally. Richard Cooper, watch him too. Pearly Things, I watch her probably every day. Steph is Cold, I don't know who he is. Aaron Clary, I watch him too sometimes. I don't know who this other one is. 21 Studios, and so forth. And they're saying in this report that discouraging simping is bad. It's very bad. I mean, it's amazing, just amazing how out of touch the government is. But what they don't understand, they just want to ban. That's all. And then they have examples of trying to get men to stop simping for women. And a simp is basically a loser. He worships women. And according to this report, if you don't worship women, you're some kind of extremist. Passport bros. I mean, Western women hate men, and they're cruel, they're not nice to people. Why not go to another country and find a woman? Why not? You'd be a fool not to. Trad wives, traditional wives, that's a bad thing, according to this report. It's amazing. Trad wives movement has come to dominate more mainstream national gender politics, building on fear-mongering notions of moral decline and the deterioration of family values. That is true. That is true. But you're an extremist if you say that is true. The blame on modern women for male loneliness. That is also true. Men should strive to be better, sure. But I think men can be alone, women cannot. Women have to have somebody, even if it's each other. Hitting the wall is another one. All of this is true. So then they eventually get to the incels, who are probably a little bit more radical. But I don't know a lot about the incels. I don't really get into that. I'm more into the self-improvement side of the manosphere. And Getter, I don't think I'm on there. Haven't been on there at least for a long time. And then you got the part about transphobia. I always have to mention that, right? Basically, shut up. Listen to what we have to say. Even though the government has their ideology too. It's trans and gay and everything else. But you cannot go a different direction. You're supposed to only think the way they want you to think. Violent misogyny and harmful masculinity offline. I mean, come on, come on. There's violence against men too. Women do things to men. But where's that? Where'd they put that? How a younger generation is influenced by the manosphere. Why not be? Why not? That's the way to go. That is the best path a young guy or any man can follow, is the manosphere. See, an empathy-driven lens to online misogyny. Empathy, that's a female word. Men have empathy too, but empathy and inclusion. Let's see. And they're showing people like the Liver King. I don't think he's involved in the manosphere. You have others here. I mean, this is just something that you should read, go through it. Key actors and holistic approach to the manosphere. See, what they want to do is infiltrate the manosphere with their groups that they install. Kind of like they do in other countries where they install leaders. Well, they want to install their own version of the manosphere. And they're just government approved. And so they're not going to be the real thing, you see. And then they criticize X. On X, there is an increase in normalization around misogynistic hate speech endorsed by its CEO. You see, this is just lies. Whoever wrote this is definitely a communist who probably hates men, doesn't like freedom, and recommendations on very large platforms like improved terms and conditions, basically just to eliminate all those people. And another one, facial recognition, and all kinds of other things. They want to use AI in this as well to monitor people, probably like myself even. Although I'm not technically in the manosphere, I'm not one of those guys, but I still read the books. I believe everything they say. I know what they're saying is true. I mean, it's just facts, And so, there's more here. And these are the ones they want to install right here. Oh, gosh. And, and then they're going to write books and try to tell people that the manosphere is evil and this and that. Before long, it will be designated as a terrorist group. See, the CIA, FBI, and all those guys used to actually fight crime. But now they go after people who say things on the internet. They let the real criminals go, and they arrest people who tell the truth, like Rollo Tomasi, Legion of Men, people like that. They want to shut everybody up. You sit down, you obey your master government, and these groups, my God, this is so silly. I wouldn't be part of that. If it's government approved, it's garbage, it's nonsense, it's the wrong message. Anyway, I just thought I would share that with you. So good luck out there. All right, bye.